Well, Scotty, that's the first win of the campaign registered in the league. How does that feel to get it under the belt and done and dusted?
Yeah, it feels good. Like we've just said there's things to work on still. First half it was outstanding. Second half we just dropped off a little bit, but the one pleasing thing is the shape of us. I reckon last year we'd have lost that or we'd have drew that. But the character, the lads stood strong. They were heading balls, you know, Austin running down the line in the last minute. Backers running in, they should score. But yeah, it's nice to get a win, and we've taken 4 points from 2 of the playoff teams last year. They may be weaker, they may be stronger, we don't know. The season will tell. But looking on paper, it looked a tough start. But to take 4 points, you know, it's a baseline. Obviously, we're still really early.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's all right. It's nice.
Yeah. You talk about shape there. That's the one thing the gaffer's big on, isn't it? Everything you do off the pitch, on the pitch, is done in shape. It's done with a real spine, isn't it? How important is that as a player to have that shape and that balance drilled into you as well as it has been over the last 3 or 4 weeks?
It is big because, you know, last year there's a bit here and there, and we didn't know this, we didn't know that. But we have a structure and we stick to it no matter what. But I've just said there as well that, you know, we're doing a warm-up before training, and we're doing a warm-up where we're in shape, and it's a massive part of this league, you know. Luton, obviously, they got to the playoffs last year and fantastically well, you know, with what you look at. There's no way anyone predicted that, but they were solid. They're obviously direct and they knew what they were doing. And we've seen teams in this league do well just by being solid and hard to beat. And we've got players who can excite as well, and we will score goals. But we've always got that shape to fall back on. There's going to be times in this season where we're getting absolutely pummeled because there's some decent football teams in this league, so there's going to be times like that. But we know now that we've got this solid shape that if we have to give up the ball for 80-85 minutes, then so be it. But we don't concede, so it's massive, to be fair.
Yeah. You knew the gaffer briefly before he arrived here at Blues. What's he like to work with?
He's great with me, you know.
Black man's got it!
He'll demand from me, which is great, but he also allows me to be me and be like freer on the pitch, you know. He wants me higher up the pitch, he wants me in the box. He doesn't want me running back chasing wing backs, full backs halfway down the pitch. He's been great, like I say. He's just come in and just said, believe in yourselves, we'll set a shape up, we'll work off that, and the longer it goes, the quality will come, and we work on this and that. But he nailed it straight on the head when he first come in, just the shape, and he drilled it straight away, and he obviously understands it, and he's got views on how we're going to play, and hopefully we get better. But yeah, he's been brilliant.
Yeah, look, you've done this for long enough now. You've been in the game for a long time. As a striker, how good is it to get that early goal in the way that you did across your marker, get the win? Sort of done and dusted then, isn't it? And you can really kick on.
No, it's going to be strikers who score one goal first day and never score again. I'm not fussed about when I score. I just want to score more, as many as possible. I want to score more goals. I should score more goals. You know, I should have had more last season. You just always want to score goals, and it's good to get off the mark. But I know it's cliche and this and that, but it's better to get a win. Obviously, I want to score. But hopefully going forward with the way we set up, it's going to create more opportunities in areas I want to be, rather than having to ignore what's been told to me and just gambling on what I'm used to. And I think last year that was where my goals come from. Sounds a bit bad, but me going away from what I was told to do and just doing what I've always done instinct-wise. And this season he's hopefully, he's already said he's going to allow me to do that, but a lot of the play is directed to getting me in, so yeah, it's great to get off the mark, but still only 2 games.
Yeah, of course. Peshemeswav with the second today. One of a couple of low knees that's come in. Good strike, not too dissimilar to one he scored in pre-season actually. How nice is it to see the new lads off the mark and settling in really well? Dion and, as you mentioned, Austin as well, who's looked really handy, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, we know Dion anyway, he's an absolute clown.
Off the pitch.
Well, on both, him and Baka are just clowns, man. But we know Dion, Austin. You know what? I'd be honest. at Luton, I was a bit worried. I thought, that cliche that he's coming to the Champions, is he going to struggle? And I was the first quote to him after the games. He's outstanding, and he's an athlete, and he's settled in really well. And obviously Pep, he's a winger, isn't he? So he's learning the trade, and he's going to get things wrong. But I don't mind him getting things wrong as long as he keeps going forward and trying what he does, and he'll score goals arriving like that. And hopefully it settles him down and allows him to express himself more, as goals do for players. And when you're new to a team, it's good to announce yourself to the lads. Not that we already know that, but he'll feel better for it. So I'm happy for him.